The Diary of Thoughts Quotes, written and produced by Carlos Pacheco, www.diaryofthoughts.com. Win a copy of the digital book Simplicity and Complexity by subscribing this YouTube channel. Individual freedom. It is good to think about the word freedom. However, that dream can only become true spiritually. We have to admit the fact that great part of the population doesn't have a civic, cultural, and moral education that allows them the right of saying and doing everything that crosses their minds in the name of individual freedom. That would require competence, responsibility, and respect. I think humanity is still much far away of reaching that path of our existence. In addition, it should be possible that the system would allow us to emancipate ourselves individually and collectively. 9/11 and more. You find those who assassinated Abraham Lincoln, JFK, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, Gandhi, among multiple identical contexts, and you might find the answer for the 9/11 and much more. They are the same kind of people, and they're still there, creating misery and pain to our lives, making us slaves of their criminal system. Acting like machines. In a world where technology is predominant, people are gradually losing the gift to relate with each other and are simply communicating in a wrong way. In fact, a simple text can be misunderstood and will never replace words coming from our hearts. When relationships are being replaced by a screen and a keyboard, it means that there is something wrong. That's the moment when human beings start to act and think as machines. Quality and mediocrity. We are living in the middle of a collision of elements supposedly independent, but that in reality interfere in our daily lives, even in our relationships, finally, in the way we communicate with each other. We know that our creativity is connected to the freedom of speech, but we don't measure its development in a proper, controlled, and organized way. An exaggerated influx of information will lead us in an involuntary way to no longer know how to identify the quality and the mediocrity in our words. Free universities. Free universities should become a fundamental civil right granted automatically to every citizen by the governments of all countries. Clearly, this type of financial discrimination is practiced with a purpose, mainly causing deep differences between social classes, the knowledge becoming restricted to a minority of people who can afford it and use it for their own benefit and pleasure. The Diary of Thoughts Quotes, written and produced by Carlos Pacheco, www.diaryofthoughts.com. Win a copy of the digital book Simplicity and Complexity by subscribing this YouTube channel.